this video, I'm gonna schedule it for a year in the future.
That video that got released yesterday, I'll admit, is definitely not my best work. In 37 days, a video that I made a while ago is going to go public exactly 1 year after the day I made it. I'm currently saying this on September 2nd, 2025, and this video is also going to go public on October 9th of this year. I might schedule it for like 12:01, so it's 1 minute after the other one. I'm recording it so early just because I know like videos of mine take a really long time to make, and I know I have to stop making so many videos about myself, but there's just so many to make. I think there's 2 more to come after this one that I can foresee. I'm back on the same couch with the same shirt. This happens to actually be the only shirt that I had at that time that still fits me, but most other things are different. I know you're not supposed to like acknowledge these videos, but I didn't want to just leave it at that for reasons that will become apparent later on. And actually, the one that I made last year on October 9th, that's scheduled for this year's October 9th, that's one of the first videos that I made like all about myself. I had about 3 motivations to make that original video. Number one is I saw a bunch of like famous people had made one of those and sent it into the future. Like Mr. Beast made a bunch of them. He might have even like started it being popular. IShowSpeed, obviously.
While I was getting those screenshots, I noticed that like if you look at the Mr. Beast video, it was made on October 4th of 2020, and I thought, that's just a coincidence, like, stuff like that does happen. But then, when I looked at the IShowSpeed video, it was made on October 7th of 2023, so I'm assuming that Speed just saw the Mr. Beast video and, like, in that moment decided to make his version. But for me, I didn't time my video based on any of that, so I think it's a pretty interesting coincidence.
But probably a lot of people like me have also made one and it didn't make it big after that, but I thought it would be worth it. The second reason is the easiest thing to talk about is yourself, because it's already something you know everything about. You don't have to research, obviously. And then the third thing is I wanted to make a time capsule that would be like of the type of person that I was when I made that video. So like the same motivations as when I made a future of my channel and do I suck at making videos, all the subscriber specials from 64 to 169, and the birthday video. I am not proud of the way that I acted in that video. I could sit here and point out a lot of things that I did in that video that I wouldn't do anymore. Like I was way too close to the camera, my eyes were wide, I didn't cut out anything. Yeah, like this I did a weird, I'll show it on screen right now. I also did that weird thing with my mouth at the start, and I also had a nerd voice. My voice has gotten better with like every single video, so like even if I just look at my last video, like I'm already just embarrassed by what my voice was like. Piglins are more similar to villagers than I originally thought. I also said "so" at the end of every sentence, which is something that I don't like when people do. But I'm not going to say any of that because this is more of a defense than it is whatever is the opposite of a defense. First of all, I want to say the camera quality on that video is like way better than this one, just because this one's made on a webcam quality, so the camera quality is worse, but I think the rest of it is better though. When I made that video, I was trying to be like all careless, like I don't care what people think, I'll just make whatever I want even if it's weird. I think that my mindset about that type of stuff has shifted from I don't care what people think to I'm okay with what people think. I'm gonna make what I think is like best, even though like 2 months later I'm gonna be picking it apart and thinking that every part of it is like super bad. I don't think it's a bad thing if I'm going to be like embarrassed by a video, because that just means like that what I'm making now is much better than that, because otherwise I wouldn't be disappointed that it was worse. Also, if I agree with people's opinions, then other people's opinions doesn't matter more than my own, because it is my own opinion. I'm not even mad though that I acted like that in that video or at that time, because it gives me something to like not be like. It gives me a reference point, like proof that I'm not like that anymore. I'm not embarrassed to not be like that anymore. Next year on October 9th, I'm probably going to be super embarrassed by what I was like in this video. But to be honest, when I made that video last year, I was just having fun. Like it would have been one of the first videos I made. I think my 8th video, like if it was released on the same day that I made it. When I made it, I didn't know anything like about anything. I didn't know like how to make a script or how to film the video or how to edit it. The last of those is really obvious in the video. I'm not saying that I'm like perfect in any of those regards now, but I'm definitely at least better. I couldn't have known back then what I would be like now, and I can't predict like what future me will not like about present me. That was also true October 9th last year. What I think is special about videos like this is that it's the only way that someone at that stage can like really get something that tells you about what they were like back then. because no one's gonna interview you, which also means that it's gonna be made in like a super beginner way. But I think that's a part of it. Like, it contributes to what you can gather from what I still left unsaid. Like, sure, I said a few things in that video, but I think part of it, like part of the impact, is that it's made in a way that hopefully contrasts like all the stuff that I make today. That type of video also has to be sent to the future, because otherwise it's like putting a message in a bottle but not throwing it. It's just like another old video you made. And like, I'm glad I made this video, even though I'm saying like how much I don't like the way I was like in that video. I think it sticks out like a sore thumb, but not in a bad way, even though that idiom is negative, but whatever.
I hope that in a year from now, I'll have 1,000 subscribers at least. It's not too much to ask for, I don't think.
It's probably not gonna happen. It's September 2nd and I've had like give or take 175 subscribers since May, so I'm not gonna realistically gain 825 subscribers from probably like 1 or 2 videos that I post from now until then. But the thing is, this video is still like in the past from October 9th. I still have a perspective from in the past, and it's not 365 days, but it is 37 days. And you know, a lot can happen in 37 days. That's like a whole 10th of the amount of time that I've waited from that video until now. I can't make too much of an accurate prediction of what's going to happen until then, but realistically I'm not going to get 1,000 subscribers. I want to quickly say what my stats are right now. So I have 175 subscribers. I have 29 videos, but I've technically made 30, and I unlisted one which had 93 views. I have 6,826 views. By the time this video is released, I might have 34 counting this one, and you know, the one released 1 minute ago, but it also might be 33. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because I did that in the last one too. The funny thing is, I made this whole big video, but probably no one's gonna watch it. If you look at the view count right now, it's probably less than 100. I'm sure it's pretty low, whatever it is. So if you did watch this far, might as well stay until the end, because I'm probably gonna edit something good there. But usually no one watches this far.